Hi guys, and welcome to today's task. For today's task, we are going to be in the shower. So I am dressed and ready for it. Over 10 years ago, Bonnie and I remodeled this entire shower and bathroom, and we put travertine tile in because at the time that was just the in thing to do. And while it is beautiful, it does require constant maintenance. It is not a hands-free shower basin that you can just have and not do anything with. One area that is a constant problem is this seam between the tub and this tile. Initially, we had grout all the way through here, but through the years, the grout has broken off and chipped away and just doesn't sit quite right through this area for some reason. And so I find myself about every 3 or 4 years replacing this caulking, and it is time to do so. I know you guys are thinking, hey, Joel, you did a caulking video last week. Well, it's that time of year where you've got to make sure things are watertight and sealed and prepped and ready. So caulking is at the forefront of my mind. This is a caulking removing tool that works really, really well. They do make some of these that are metal, but I don't want to use metal against the porcelain tub because it will scratch that tub surface and it just breaks down this nice sealed finish on the tub that we want to maintain. So I'll use the plastic one because it theoretically won't go through this white porcelain. It's pretty simple. You just put this corner right into the caulking and work it back and forth. And it comes off surprisingly easy. Then on the back side, you have a flat scraper. You just take that and finish it off. And just work your way around the tub. Little side tip, make sure your drain is closed because you don't want any of this caulking slash grout slash whatever's in this joint to go down that because it's not going to come out of there very well. We'll just vacuum it all out at the same time. Now that all of our caulking is chipped out of here, we're going to use our vacuum. And I really like the brush tool on this because it kind of knocks off stuff that maybe will stick and hold to it. It just kind of gets it better cleaned. So this is a really good tool to use. This one came with a vacuum, but I will link one that will go for universal vacuums, shop vacs or whatever you've got in the description down below. When you're looking into the corners of this, you can see that the caulking chipped away, but it kind of left some residue right here on some parts of the tub. And we don't really want to just caulk over top of that. We really want to get that as clean as possible. So we're going to take our scraper once again, use the flat corner pieces and really put it into it. So take your time and go back through it a couple more times. The better prep work you do now means the better longevity the caulking will have later on. Okay, after you've thoroughly gone over it one more time, gotten rid of anything that's really sitting on the tub or the tile side, so you've just got that clean corner to work with, you're gonna get a damp rag and a dry rag. And damp rag, wipe across and scrub it down one more time, just to break away anything loose and to just make sure that that tile and tub are clean. Because even as I'm doing this, I'm seeing it clean up a little bit more. Now with your dry rag, dry it off. Okay, you guys, with our tub and tile and everything cleaned and dried, it is ready for caulking. And I use a special kind of caulking on here. This is a siliconized acrylic caulk. It is actually a sanded caulk that you get from like specialty tile and stone stores. It's meant for bathrooms and things like that. It works really, really good. And it also maintains that grout look. So this will have a little texture to it so it looks like it's just a continuation of the existing grout in your shower. If you don't want to use this, you don't have to. You can use just a regular silicone bath and tile caulking. That will work just fine as well, but I really like this stuff. So we do want to prep our caulking with cutting it with a very sharp knife, and you don't want to cut this too big because you can't go back. So start small. Something to note, this is a toolable caulk. Means you can run your finger across it, you can clean it up with a damp rag, you can clean it up pretty simple. Some caulks you can't do that with, this one you can. We're gonna start right up here where we started. And if you need to change directions to get the better flow, do. I know I can't get under there very well, or into this corner very well, so I'm going to change my direction. This is a caulk. You got to take the pressure off, set it aside, and then we can run our finger along this one. And don't be scared to tool it a couple times with your fingers if you need to clean up those edges. Have a paper towel handy to wipe off your fingers with, and then take a damp rag and go along that line for how tight you want that to be against the wall. I don't really want that sticking out on the tub very far, so I kind of go and push it back with my damp rag. A little too much, Joe. Now we'll work our way around the rest of the tub. And I'm kind of twisting it so that it shoots more towards the tile than down on the tub, because it will touch the tub and seal no problem there. But I really want it pushed back and underneath where some of this grout has broken up underneath those tiles. And a tip I've learned is don't stick your finger in like straight down. Try to get it to lay flat in that. Because then don't put it like this in, put it kind of like that in, so it pulls along here of your finger. This is a very forgiving caulk, and I love that about it. So take your time. Really make it look nice. Put my finger as long and pointy as I can. It helps that I'm double jointed, and I set it down in so that as much contact of my finger is touching that wall, and then I pull it. And I swear that just makes for a better caulking joint. Take your rag and just clean it. One thing is when it comes to this stuff, is just don't be in a rush. You guys, that is the simple project of just caulking and sealing your bathroom tub to its tile. Maybe your shower isn't separated tile like this. Maybe it's just one big plastic piece, but you've got a seam all the way around there that needs to be addressed, or you've got seams up the corners that need to be addressed. Go ahead, take the time, buy a bottle of caulking and get to it. Make sure that no mildew or mold is getting behind your shower, because once it does, then it becomes a teardown project, and we don't want that to happen. You guys, I am not done maintaining this shower for this year. We are gonna seal it in one of our next videos, so stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for our driveway to be finished for our new house build that we are working on right now. Until next time, we'll see you guys. Hey, Bon. Hey, you guys gotta be quiet. Over 10 years ago, more than just annually, but the grout really should, now that all of our grout is chipped out of here, not all of and clean it up. And I really like the brush, what is this thing called? Clean up the look of this caulking. Uh-oh, that is not the caulking I want. Blade. Now we work, if you want to